Would you please rise for the presentation of the American flag and the Pledge of Allegiance?
Please join me in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I want to welcome you first to the AJMA University High School Business Advisory Board Scholarship Luncheon. We are pleased to have you here, and we want to, even though the rain isn't helping too much, we want to celebrate these students and all the work they have done and all the accomplishments they've had and they will have in the future. Let me introduce the table up here. We have our speaker today will be Dina Dwyer-Owens. Kathy Dominguez is the vice president of our advisory board. I'm Brian Price, the president. And then we have John Chamberlain. He is on the scholarship and fundraising committee. So we appreciate you being here today. The Business Advisory Board is a group of business people within the Waco community. We have about 120 or so companies that are represented, and we have about 60 active members that come routinely. The advisory board, our purpose, we function under 4 committees. We basically have a work-based learning committee. That's really where the rubber hits the road. That's where we are helping the school in building relevance and rigor within their curriculum. We provide job shadowing, internships, classroom setting, guest speakers, field trips, project-based learning whenever we can. So we're basically the bridge between the school and the workplace. We have the Public Relations Committee, which handles all of the media, both internally and externally. And then we have our Scholarship and Fundraising Committee that raises funds to provide for these scholarships, and then presents the scholarships here at this banquet. And then our other committee is the Curriculum Review Committee, which actively pursues working with the schools, with the teachers, and with other business partners to develop and review curriculum and ensure that it meets the demands of our marketplace. With that, Kendra Strange, our principal, is not here yet. Donna, would you like to come say something real quick?
Technology with Waco ISD. And on behalf of Dr. Strange, who is at the campus, she should be here fairly soon, but on behalf of her and the staff and faculty at University High School, I'd like to welcome you here today. It's been an exciting, changing year for University High School, and the Business Advisory Board, as always, has been our foundation and our rock. So we thank each one of you. Parents and students, this is a special day for you. And I hope that you enjoy getting these scholarships and feeling proud for your students, because we're very proud of them. So Dr. Strange will be here shortly, but on behalf of her and the staff at university, welcome and enjoy the day.
Okay, we're going to jump right in and start giving out awards. The Scholarship and Fundraising Committee actively reached out to the community for donations for these scholarships. Many of those sponsors are here, so when you're the student that is being recognized with your name on it, if you would come up and help present that check, that'd be awesome. Students, I want you to hear something. The dictionary is the only place that work comes before success. Okay, that's the only place you're ever going to find it. So you're going to have to work hard to succeed. And you've already done so much of that, and that's why we want to recognize you and celebrate you today. I'm going to ask Tom to help me down here on the floor. And John, if you'd come present the awards.
How about a short round of applause to the Culinary Arts folks? Nobody appreciates that more than me because I got to take most of the day off. We're just going to start.
My name is John Chamberlain. I had the privilege of interviewing all these students who today are going to receive an award, and I was super impressed. I've worked here in Waco for 30 years writing textbooks, actually, and materials for physics and mathematics and some chemistry and biology and computers and a little bit of everything. I didn't know a company like that existed in Waco, but it does. And so, I was super impressed, and so it's my honor to present some of these and call these names out. If I mispronounce your name, please forgive me. We would, as Brian said, we would like the sponsor of each scholarship to come up. And you can see we have a long list here on the back, so we have a lot of people to get through. The students would come up as I call your name and receive your check, and we'll give you the microphone and let you say 30 or 40 seconds of thanks or whatever you'd like to say. So let's start off with Coca-Cola scholarships. Margarito Barrientos. Margarito here.
You have to work a while, then you get to it.
First one.
Rito, congratulations. This is your, don't cash that. That's just a little souvenir for you. And you're not getting a check, you're getting how you get a check. This is very important to deal with our, to let us know information because the check goes to your school. So you want a few minutes or a minute to say something?
Okay. I would like to thank the AJMA Academies here at University, and the teachers and staff who helped all the students here succeed in everything that they can do. Thanks.
Appreciate it, Margarita. Thank you. Congrats.
And another Coca-Cola scholarship goes to Lorena Benavides.
Lorena, congratulations. Information, don't lose that. That's real important. It's your souvenir. Don't cash it. And you'd like to say a few words?
Yes. Oh, well, hello, everyone. I just want to thank everyone for attending as well. This is a big moment for all of us. And the UHS Academies has really helped, I think, each and every one of us explore and, know what we want to do when we grow up and find our passion. So just thank you, and thank you to all the parents as well. Thank you.
Something you may not know, Coca-Cola has long been a sponsor of these scholarships, as long as I can remember, $5,000 a year. So I don't want to see any of you with a Pepsi or Dr. Pepper in your hand. Please, Coke products only.
And so we have another Coca-Cola scholarship goes to Adrienne Berrial.
Come on up here. Here's your souvenir. And this is information on how the money gets to your school.
I just want to start off by saying thank you to all the faculty and staff that have supported me at University High School because, it wouldn't be possible without them always believing in me. My support bubble is just humongous. It's about as large as this room. And so I just really want to thank you all, and the Academies has really taught me how to expand my knowledge and how to push myself, because my academy teachers, they teach me when you fail, you have to keep going, you have to try harder. And just because something gets in your way, you don't stop. So thank you.
And we have another Coca-Cola scholarship goes to Alejandra Carrillo Soto.
Here's information on how you get the money, and this is a little souvenir for you.
Hi, my name is Alejandra, and I'm in the Academy of Health Professions, but also in the Academy of Teaching. And today I would like to thank Ms. Byer for helping me choose what I wanted to do in life, which is to be an educator. And I also want to thank my parents, because none of this would be possible without them.
And our last Coca-Cola scholarship goes to Stephen Garcia.
Stephen, congrats. Souvenir check and information how you get the real check.
Hi, my name is Stephen Garcia. I would like to take this time and sincerely thank the AJMA Business Advisory Board for not only allowing me to receive this scholarship, but for simply taking the time out of their busy schedules and giving me the opportunity for an interview that got me where I am now. I really appreciate University High School's AJMA Academy of Engineering for preparing me and giving me real-world experiences that will help me continue my career in engineering when I attend University of Texas in San Antonio this fall. Thank you.
Now we have some very generous contributions from Mr. and Mrs. Kenneth Morby. First scholarship goes to Carla Garcia Cruz.
I do. Carla, here's how you get the money. Here's a little souvenir.
Hi, I'm Carla Garcia, and I want to thank University for allowing people like from Guama to come recruit kids like me at University who might not know what they want to do, like nursing or teachers or something like that. Like, I wasn't really into books and studying, but I found something I like, and that's welding. And I want to thank my sponsors and my recruiters, my principal at Guama and at University, my teachers, and just for everything, you know. I'm going to start at TSCC this fall, and this summer, Guama helped me get a job at Capstone, so I'll be starting June 6th. I'm really excited, and I thank you.
Something you may not know about Ken, he has been a long-time chair of our fundraising and scholarship committee, and we are deeply indebted to him for that. Besides drinking the Kool-Aid, he's always been a personal provider as well. So it's easier to ask for money when you give money. So
May I just say, the one who got me into this is sitting over there, Paula.
yeah.
And okay.
One thing I have not told Ken is my wife and I are empty nesters, and we have prepared a bedroom so when he comes to town to raise money in future years, he can stay free.
All right, a second scholarship from Kenneth Morby and his wife is Reginald Jones.
No? Okay. Hello, how are y'all? Good. I'd like to first off thank Mr. Kenneth Norby for giving me this opportunity to expand my education and things like that. Thank you to the advisory board for giving me this opportunity to get this and for my education. Thank you.
And then we have a third scholarship from Mr. and Mrs. Morby. Goes to Jasmine Litsama.
Good afternoon, everybody. I would just like to give a special thanks to the Business Advisory Board and to my sponsors for giving me this opportunity. And this fall I will be attending MCC and hopefully one day become a dentist.
So students, if you would walk over here after you get your check, if you can remember that. We'll get a picture real quick. Now we have a scholarship from Alan Samuels, Chrysler Dodge Jeep, goes to Christopher Lopez.
Do we have a representative from Allen Samuels here? Okay. All good. Congratulations.
I would like to thank the advisory board for the opportunity they gave me to fulfill my future, and the academies for all they've done. You know, a lot of thank Mr. E for showing me. Well, since the beginning of school year, I went from freshman year to not knowing how to work on cars, and now to this day, I'm one of the shop foremen at the Automotive Academy, and I'm very grateful for all he has done. And I'd like to thank all the people that were here tonight to support us.
Sorry? Okay. Next scholarship is for Educators Credit Union. Is Jim Smith here to?
And Rachel. Yeah,
And Rachel,
come on
all
up,
right.
please.
Scholarship, $1,000 scholarship goes to Daniela Lopez.
Hi everyone, I'm Daniela, but most of my friends call me Danny, and I would just like to thank the advisory board for giving me this opportunity to be here, and also Educators Credit Union. And I would also like to thank my teachers and the academies because they give us a lot of experience, and they actually put us out there so we could know what's really out there and what we want to do. I want to give a big shout out to Ms. Byer, who's over there, Ms. Botello and Ms. Davis, and also Ms. Moore. She couldn't be here today. I would have loved her to be here, but she couldn't make it. And I would also like to thank them for all the opportunities they gave me, and they gave me a job at the Educators Trojan branch. And so I'm working there during school, and I think it's a great opportunity, so thank you.
Next, we have a scholarship from Bird Culgen Ford. If there's a representative from Bird, thank you. The scholarship goes to Oscar Luna.
Good afternoon, how are y'all? I want to thank everyone for the privilege that I have been given to further my education. I'm so thankful that I attended a school that offered the Academy program. I enrolled in the Automotive Academy my freshman year, and it has inspired me to take the next step into my future career. I specifically want to thank Mr. Engelbrecht, who has kept me on the right path and encouraged me to go to MCC and pursue my career of becoming a mechanical engineer. I would also like to thank Project Link for guiding me through the college readiness process, and last but not least, from Virgin Culture for giving me this opportunity to get a scholarship. And once again, thanks to everyone.
Next scholarship is from James Reitmeyer, Boyd, and Farrell, or JRBT.
Do they have a representative today? If not, we don't always have them come,
That'd be
but
fine.
anyway.
The scholarship goes to Alicia Martinez.
Keisha, congratulations. Jack, information?
I want to thank Ms. Moore, who couldn't make it today. She encouraged me to do taxes, and I also have I started an internship in educators, and I actually have a job there. And I want to thank everybody else that came today.
And we have a scholarship from somebody who would really like to be here. Angela Ryer has a Dean's Scholarship for Koshara Newton.
I just want to thank everyone for coming here. I'll be attending Abilene Christian University in the fall, and so this is actually a real blessing. I thank Ms. Ryer, even though she couldn't be here. This actually means a lot to me. I want to thank the Academy of Education for doing everything that they could for me, and Project Link for always being there when I was petty or when I was emotional. You guys never gave up on me, so thank you so much.
Now we have the Dina Dwyer Owens Scholarship. We have our special speaker can present that one to Aliyah Olvera.
Good afternoon. My name is Leo Olvera, and I'll be attending Baylor University. And I'd just like to thank all of university because this is my first year at university as a senior. And everyone really welcomed me, especially the Academy of Information Technology and the Academy of Engineering. So thank you to all my teachers and my friends here. And especially thank you to my sponsor for giving me the scholarship. Thank you.
To give you all a little more information, we actually had 48 applicants, if memory serves, and they were all very good. We invited 26 back for oral interviews, and we're presenting 21 scholarships today. So those of you out there with $1,000 burning a hole in your pocket so that we can give even more scholarships next year, we would appreciate your consideration. That's our commercial.
And the Business Advisory Board, who is sponsoring this whole thing or organizing this, also has a $1,000 scholarship to go to Esteban Ramirez.
Yeah, I'd like to thank the Business Advisory Board for helping us be able to finish our futures and pursue our goals in college and further education. Also the Academies for teaching me what I want to do and what I want to become in my future, and the teachers that are a real important part of that too.
Now we have the Ron E. Smith Memorial Scholarship. It goes to Gabrielle Robles.
Jim, why don't you come up for this one too? A short word on Ron Smith. He was started the VITA tax program that's the largest in the country. That we wish he was still here, but that thing has taken on a life of its own. I think we were just over $5 million in refunds this year, and no taxpayer had to pay a nickel to get that done, and he filed. So, congrats.
Hello, everyone. I just want to thank everyone for coming out today and supporting each one of us students and receiving our scholarships, and thank the AJMA Advisory Board for taking the time out to recognize each of us students who've worked hard throughout our senior year to get to where we're going. Thank you also to Ms. Davis and Ms. Patello for helping us find other options that are out there for us and scholarships in all these colleges that we have the chance to go to. So thank you for that. And thank you to any of the Academy teachers that have taught us and gave us the experience of learning what it is to be in the real world and give us those experiences. So thank you all for coming today.
Another scholarship from the Business Advisory Board goes to David Santos.
David, congratulations. Thank you. Information, your check. Mike. What's with all these written speeches?
Hello, my name is David Santos. I believe that University High School and Engineering Academy has helped me create the blueprint to start a career in engineering field this far at MCC. I would also like to thank the AJMA Advisory Board for this opportunity to receive this scholarship and help further my education. Thank you.
We have a $1,000 scholarship from the Law Office of Jacob Straub. Goes to Angela Thomas.
Is someone here from Jacob Straub's office? Congrats. Okay.
All right. This is nerve-wracking. I have to thank all of the academies because I've been in all of them because I have no idea what I want to do. So I got to thank Ms. Byer, Ms. Shields, Ms. Lozano, all of them. And I just really want to show my appreciation because they've helped me like explore each field, and I don't know yet, but they've helped me out. And I just want to thank this guy here for being here. And then of course the advisory board. So thank you.
We have a scholarship from the Egg and I restaurant here in Waco to Leslie Ugaldi.
Hello. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to come here and watch this. It's taking a really long time. And I'd like to thank my teacher, Ms. Shields and Ms. Cunningham. They both pushed me to complete all of this and helped me get into the college I really want to be in. And I'd like to thank the advisory board for giving us all a chance to have this and help us through college with this money. It's really helpful. And thank you.
And Congressman and Mrs. Bill Flores offers a scholarship this year to Tiffany Vidana.
My name is Tiffany Madania. I want to thank my parents for being here. I also want to thank the advisory board for this amazing opportunity. I also want to thank the Academy of Health Science for setting up such a great foundation that gave me hands-on experience as a CNA, and it also landed me a job as a CNA. And I also want to thank Mr. Lopez for being an outstanding teacher.
And our final scholarship this morning, or this afternoon, it's fitting that this is Memorial Day weekend, and we have the Johnny Strong Memorial Scholarship, which I learned is in honor of a former AJMA ROTC student who gave his life for us in the Iraq War. Scholarship goes to Brenda Diaz Salazar.
Congratulations. Mike.
I just want to thank the Health Science Academy because I got hands-on as a CNA, and now I have a really good job at a nursing home. And I also want to thank my first sergeant, Montalongo, who couldn't be here today, but he pushed me a lot, and I'll be attending Texas A&M this fall. And I just want to thank everybody who came here. Thank you.
Last but not least, we have the Brazos Education Scholar this year. For those of you who don't know, the Brazos Education Foundation, come on up, Murray, actually awards about 12 scholarships a year to area high schools, mainly Title I high schools. This is a renewable 4-year scholarship, $3,000 plus $1,000 for books. And they assign mentors to the student. Your family gets a whole lot bigger when you win this, and they drag you kicking and screaming to your degree. They don't let you quit. It's really an amazing program.
There's actually 2 semifinalists that will receive a $500 scholarship, and then there will be the winner of the Brazos Scholarship will receive a $4,000 renewable scholarship. Worth ongoing. It's every year that it will be renewed, so it's up to $16,000. A neat thing about this whole deal is that along with that, they receive mentorship and training and aid and counseling along the way, and so it's a really unique opportunity for these kids, and really a neat blessing for them. The first runner-up is Lorena Benavides.
Alrighty, well, once again, thank you very much for the Brazos Foundation and to the Business Academies. Just thank you very much. This offers another opportunity for us to go to college and have a career and, help those in need. And so just thank you so much.
The second runner-up is Adrian Baril.
I just want to start off by saying thank you to the Brazos Foundation because this scholarship will help me a lot. I've learned that a little bit goes a long ways, especially when you don't have much. So thank you very much.
And then finally, congratulations to the winner of the $4,000 renewable scholarship, Aliyah Oliveira.
Thank you to the Brazos Foundation. Without you, I wouldn't be able to go to Baylor, and I look forward to getting a mentor and everything, so thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm Kathy Dominguez. I haven't been on this advisory board very long, probably 4 or 5 years. And this is the first scholarship luncheon that I've been to that Angela Ryer has not been present. And Angela, for those of you, most of you may know her, but she's a real workhorse. She loves these students, and her goal is always to see student success. She's retiring at the end of this year, and we're all going to miss her. I know students that she loves y'all, and we love her. I want to, I want to congratulate all the scholarship winners, and I also want to say a big thank you to all of those people out there, all of you individuals and all of the companies that support our scholarship program, because we couldn't do this without you. So thank you. It's my pleasure now to introduce our guest speaker. Dina Dwyer Owens is from Waco, and you and the rest of the country may know her as being on Undercover Boss. How many of you saw her in that? Wow, more than what I thought. But anyway, she's also been on the first episode ever of Undercover Boss, Epic Bosses. And she's an epic boss because I've talked to at least one of her employees here that says she is the sweetest person and the kindest person, and she is the best boss ever. I can attribute that to Carol.
She'll get her bonus later.
And I've really had just a little bit of time to talk to her a little bit, but one of the things that really hit home for me almost immediately was these core values. And they happen to be my core values. It talks about respect, treating people with respect. It talks about integrity, and it talks about customer focus. So I'm not going to talk anymore. I'm going to let Dina tell you who she is and share with us about Undercover Boss and all the things that she's done. So Dina, thank you.
Thank you, Kathy. Whoa. And I must say, this is the most exciting Academy Awards I've ever witnessed. Congratulations to all of you recipients. What an impressive group of young leaders. It makes me very excited about our future. So I want to thank Brian and all those on the Business Advisory Board. This is something new to me. I wasn't familiar with this Business Advisory Board, and I would like to have the Dwyer Group, through our Women in the Trades Scholarship, get more involved, because for those of you who did see Undercover Boss, how many of you remember Tana Marino? She was a young lady who was an appliance repair person. Some of you remember that? Well, we had a slew of viewers reach out to us to say, how do I become involved in the trades? And I think, where's Carla? Is it Carla? Do I have that right? Who's going to be in welding? Oh, I couldn't see you over here because you were hidden behind the podium, but we're in the trades, so really what you're entering is so much about what we do. And there were so many viewers who said, how do we have an opportunity to learn how to do what we do good with our hands, but also take care of customers? And so we founded what's called the Women in the Trades Scholarship. I'm sorry, guys. It is for women because men are typically who we attract to our businesses, but we really think there's an opportunity for women not only to get involved on the front line in the trades, but to also become business owners through one of our franchise operations. Now, guys, you can do that too. You can also work on the front lines. So I would like to add the Women in the Trades Scholarship to what the Business Advisory Board is giving each year. And again, we're going to have our Women in the Trades Committee get involved, not only here in the Waco community, but also nationally if we can, to make these scholarships more available. Again, I'm just excited. Yeah, thank you. So speaking of Undercover Boss, it usually gets a little bit of attention. I want to share just a quick story. It was about 4 years ago that I was at Waco Hall, and I was very nervous and excited. Maybe a little bit like how you graduates are feeling. You're thinking about your future, you're excited, but maybe there's a little bit of nervousness. I was nervous mostly because CBS was about to share the preview of my Undercover Boss episode before about 1,200 local friends, family members, and residents of the community. The scary part was I had not yet seen the episode myself. And the truth is, we didn't pay to be on that program. I think we were privileged to be invited to be on that program, but we had no editing rights whatsoever. So whatever they caught me doing, they had the right to show on national television. That is scary. That's a scary thought. The other thing is it wasn't scripted. I know a lot of people think that that program is scripted. Now, certainly, they don't come walking into your kitchen in the morning and just start filming your family eating breakfast. They do say we would love to take a video of your family at breakfast, and if you guys would just kind of talk about how you're feeling about the upcoming journey that you're going to go on. So that part's kind of scripted, but my experience was really my own. It was me walking into situations that I had no idea who I'd be meeting with or what challenges I might be faced with. And I was faced with a lot. If you saw the program, I was really terrible at most of the jobs. But I gave it my best. So what I did have confidence in when I was at Waco Hall about to see this episode for the first time is that I did my best to be humble on this undercover boss journey. I did my best to give my best, and as we call it at the Dwyer Group, to live rich in the way that I treated all those frontline team members that I had the privilege of spending time with. So as I think about your future journey as leaders, because all of you recipients are leaders, leaders in so many different ways, and your journey's just beginning. So I want to share with you the secrets of what I call living rich. So listen carefully. Treat others as you'd like to be treated, and you'll live a richer life. Listen with the intent to understand what is being said and acknowledge that what is being said is important to the speaker, and you'll live a richer life. Respond in a timely fashion, and you'll live a richer life. Speak calmly and respectfully without profanity or sarcasm. And I will just back up a second on that one. In our businesses, when we first introduced this, it was a real problem. We're in the trades businesses, plumbers, electricians, appliance repair people. Profanity was just something they used, kind of like sailors. But I can tell you that we were able to clean it up at the Dwyer Group, so I know that students, I know some of my best friends from high school, man, they had bad mouths. But they're great people. They just had to learn to clean that up so they could be respected in the workplace and amongst their peers. And if they wanted to grow as leaders, they had to learn to clean it up. And when you do, you'll live a richer life. Acknowledge that everyone has the right to their own perspective. Even just looking around this room, people come from different cultures, different environments, different family situations. So isn't it natural that we're going to have different perspectives? It's really not right or wrong. It's just life. And when you appreciate other people's perspectives, you will live a richer life. Make only agreements you're willing, able, and intend to keep, and you'll live a richer life. And communicate any potentially broken agreements as early as possible, and let people know why you have to break the agreement, and you'll live a richer life. Look to systems for correction and propose all solutions when something is not working. I find that most challenges, at least in my life, come from having a lack of good systems or processes. And when I look at those for correction versus pointing the finger at people, I find that life's always a lot better. So look to the system for correction, and you'll live a richer life. Operate in a responsible manner. At the Dwyer Group, we call it above the line. So if you just imagine above the line is the word accountability. So don't blame others when things go wrong. Don't be a victim or justify why you didn't get something done that was your responsibility. Just own it, and you'll live a richer life. Communicate honestly and with purpose, and you'll live a richer life. Ask clarifying questions when you disagree or you don't understand, and you'll live a richer life. Never say anything about anyone that you would not say to him or her. I think it's important to praise people when they deserve praise, and sometimes we might feel a little envious or jealous because somebody else is achieving something that maybe we're seeking after, but praise them. And also have the courage to give constructive feedback when it's necessary, and do it face-to-face, not Facebook to Facebook. That's a dangerous way to communicate. And when you have the courage to say something to somebody that you shouldn't say to anybody else except to them, you will live a richer life. Make your best effort to understand and appreciate others' needs in every situation, whether it's your parents, your teachers, your employers, your customers, and you'll live a richer life. Continuously strive to optimize loyalty amongst all those relationships that are important to you, and you will live a richer life. I know you're wondering, when are these secrets going to end? That's enough secrets. If you paid attention, every one of those secrets to living rich requires action on your part. And when you act in a manner to live up to these values, to these rich values, you will be the best version of yourself. And when you're the best version of yourself, no matter what you're doing, something wonderful will happen in your life. So you might be a little nervous again about your futures, but as long as you're out there being the best version of yourselves and you're authentic in the way that you treat others, you will live rich and great things will happen. One final secret: always have some fun in the process. Thank you so much for having me. I am so excited about our future because of leaders like you, and God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Nina, for your challenge to all these kids and to all of us, actually. Let's get, okay, Dr. Strange, would you come up real quick and say a quick word?
I just want to welcome everyone and thank you so much for joining with us as we recognize our seniors and our hard workers that they're headed off to start the new chapter in their lives, in their educational career. And the hard work that you do for them as partners to give them that jump start is just, it's that encouragement more than the financial support that they're receiving, but the encouragement of knowing that there are people that are behind them and that believe in them. And so I want to thank you for that partnership, because that's the message we send our kids every day, is that every day when we do our announcements, I tell the kids, your work is important. I know you can do it, and I will never give up on you. And I feel that through this partnership, you're sending them that message, and I just want to say thank you on the behalf of our kids. So thank you for that partnership.
Okay, I want to thank everyone for being here. Two last things. Let's give the scholars one last round of applause.